Today, Thursday, April 7. Mr. Isaac, he brought me the used gear. I have all of them here. I'm gonna explain why. This one, it's okay actually. This will gonna replace this gear, the one that exploded gear. But in both of them, the crossing side is okay. It doesn't have any movement or something. Now, we have this one that's playing, like I showed you yesterday. Okay. But this will gonna get replaced from this. That's what he brought me, Isaac. And it's beautiful. Doesn't have any problem. Doesn't have any move. I haven't washed yet, that's why it's like that. If I wash, it's gonna be perfect. If you follow, let us say, the gear from here till inside, from both sides, from this side and from that side, you see that there is no wear. There's nothing wear. Same thing also from this side. If let us say the gear, if there was some wear, then you're gonna have a difference. You're not gonna have a sound. You're not gonna have a sound because you have so much surface that's stepping, and it's not straight cut gear to produce any sound. These gears. In any case, you're not gonna have any sound for that. This is guarantee. Because also the other gear is excellent. It's not a high mileage. It's not like you're putting one very low mileage gear to one high mileage gear. From this point of view. So, like I said, I don't want to mix it up. I'm just showing you all four of them to see that we found a used gear. Fortunately, this one goes outside. This one goes behind the curtain. Let me take care of it. Let me put it back in the positions where it's supposed to be. This goes behind the curtain because I'm waiting the other bearing. I have pressed only one bearing here. Okay. The other one goes outside. I have to close it with the other transmission, the used one, to give it back to the customer. These two, they have to stay here inside. I want to make some measurements just in case. I want to see the height to see that everything is fine, to don't have any surprise. I might need to play with the seams, with the washers that has behind the race. Yeah, let's throw out these two. One behind the curtain, one out. One fast measurement. There is a race that's stepping the other race, and I have the race here up. Okay, so it's not precise, but it's gonna give me an idea what's going on. If there is any difference, let us say. Okay, it's 96.37. Let me put also the other one. Now that one, it was 37. This one, same race, by the way. This is at 52. That means we have 0.15 of millimeter longer from this race to this race. I'm gonna get some more precise measurements. I'm not gonna stay there. This is one idea what's going on. That means even also if on my next measurements I'm gonna see 0.1 to 0.2 of millimeter greater distance, the old one than the new one. This is the old one, right? 1 second. Yes, that's the old one. Yep. Okay. I put also the micrometer earlier and I measured it from this side, the flat surface, to the other one. It was the same, but I don't care about this surface here. I do care about where it's stepping the bearing. Let me grab it on the lathe, on the choke, to make one measurement also there. Alright, this is the old gear, the one that has a problem. I remove the bearings. I have the rack there just to do unroll the gear. And we have, okay, we have 56.211, and this I'm gonna call it 8. 56.218 of millimeter. Now, 1 second to leave this down. I don't want to warm it up. Leave this gear here. Let's get this gear here. This is the new gear. Let's try to insert inside without resetting it. Okay, it goes inside. Unlock this. Let's see if it comes out. It's a little bit more tight than before. Yep. All right, so this one is 56.185, I'm gonna call it. Just a second, let me put it down. So we have one small difference. What does mean that one? The 56.218, it's the old one, the one that has a problem inside. Oh, come on now. Yeah, this is it. That's the one. Okay. The new one, that it does have any problem, is how much it is. It's 15 and 18, 33. It's 0.033 of millimeter. You say I found 0.15, I think. Yeah, okay, anyhow, forget the previous measurement. This is more accurate measurement. So what does mean that one? Since the new one's shorter, you're gonna have different clearance inside with existing seams. Now I have some seams, some washers that I can play with. I'm gonna press the new bearings obviously here. I'm gonna keep the old race on the housing as it is with the spaces. I'm gonna close temporarily without sealant, only this gear without the other gear that has, and I'm gonna check the clearance. I'm gonna put a micrometer to see what's going on, how much moving, and then I'm gonna act accordingly. I might press these bearings on the old one also to double check it, to see what gives me this one, what clearance gives me this, and what clearance gives me that, just to be safe. You don't want to start moving inside. That's the last thing what you want. Okay, let me write down this measurement. I'm gonna double check now the measurements, what I did right now. I want to double check it again to be sure without the camera, because I have the stand on my way and it's not, I was watching actually through the camera. I can mount it even on the lathe. I can put on the lathe. Let's put also on the lathe to get the third measurement. The first measurement, it was a fast measurement with the bearings that it's not accurate. You have some run out. This is more precise measurement, and the next one on the lathe that I'm gonna grab it on the choke. You're gonna be in steady point, full inside, and then I'm gonna come here and zero the dial indicator, the micrometer. Now on the lathe, micrometer, this on 0. Each time that I'm going to 0, this is supposed to be in 0 also. That means if I go back to remove this gear and put the other gear, I don't have to touch any of this. And then again, when I'm gonna bring it at this point here, it has to be 0 here and 0 here. Everything's been locked. The only thing that's free is this one. Yeah. So now at 0, I'm gonna remove this gear. This is the old gear, and I'm gonna put the other gear that I have it here. God damn it, that's it. And we are at 0. Yep. Yep. 0 here, 0 here. That's a new gear. Let's do it again. We are good, we are looking good. That's why I'm triple checking the measurements to don't have any surprise. Nouveau, nouveau. Excellent. We are looking good. 0, 0. And this is stepping. One second. It's stepping fully inside of the choke. Micrometer here. This, I lock it up. This doesn't go more front. You can see that it's been locked. I have it in low speed, 70 RPMs only, so it will be difficult to move the choke. The support here, beautiful. We are 0, 0. Nice. You see, I was have a 0.15 of millimeter. Then I had, how much I had? It doesn't matter, because with this way, you're always putting it on the same position. And since it's consistent, that means all the time I'm reading 0, 0, 0. I'm happy. Good. There is some run out on the lathe, by the way. There is, because of the screw. See what is gonna happen. I can go like this and like this. This is the run out that has the lathe. It is locked. That's okay. Again, I didn't touch this one. I just make sure to be on 0 here and 0 here. That means each time I'm taking it out, it's not stepping now. I'm going front back again. I didn't touch yet, sorry. It's far away. Wait. Alright, it starts in there. Then on the 0 mark. Yeah, now I move this. That's why I have this, the 200. It's supposed to don't be. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. No worse. No worse. Better spending 5 minutes more than to regret later on. So, yeah, again. Yeah, I have to do that a couple of times. to be at 0 and to be all the time at 0. Each time that we're gonna put the... Yep, I am at 0 now. Once again. Again, nice, 0. Let's do it again. Final. Zero. Excellent. So we are going back. No problem. Better spend 5 minutes than to regret it. Let's go front again. It's acceptable because 100. This is not. This is because I'm moving the lathe each time. Each time that I'm mounting, even the mounting point, it can change. 100 millimeter is nothing. 0.01 of millimeter I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even 0.01. Success, it's the same. Now, back inside the engine room. Since I had continuously the same readings, I had the worst reading, it was 0.01 of millimeter. And this, I was gonna blame the choke, or I was gonna blame me, because one time I was grabbing there, another one time I was grabbing there, one time I was grabbing there. So 0.01 of millimeter, like I said, it's the run out of the lathe, it's a run out, it's, let us say, human error when I was putting it on. It's nothing. I was finding out of 10 times, the 9 times 0, and only once it went to 0.01 of millimeter. So the previous readings, it doesn't matter. The final test is gonna be on the transfer case. When I'm gonna put the new bearings, when I'm gonna press the new bearings, I have to clean the surface here. For the old one, I don't care. That's the old one, right? Yeah, that's the old one. I don't care for the old one. I do care about the new one. I need to have a clean surface here. On the old one, I might press these bearings that they came with this because it looks nice, just to get some measurements if it's moving, how much clearance has inside, if there is any movement inside. Because like I said before, I'm gonna install only this gear without the other gear next to it to be able to understand what's going on. I don't want to have any mess with the other gear. I want to be free this one, to see how it spins, how it's turning. That's it up to now. That's it. I want to ask also the owner if it's okay with him, if he let me, let us say, to open this gear at the end, except if he wants it back, there's no problem. Just to open it, to see inside how it looks like. There is a way to fix this one. This one, first of all, this is supposed to be with a friction weld. It's supposed to don't be a weld on the surface. It's supposed to be the weld inside. All this thickness, it's supposed to be welded to have a support. It's not, you cannot weld it only external and then waiting to last, for example. It's supposed to be one moving item here, another one moving part from this, one stop, and then it spins one, the other one stop, and then they are welding it together with a friction weld. Now, how you're gonna fix this one? I guess if you cut it, you need to put one piece here that you're gonna weld it either with friction weld, or you're gonna start welding from inside outside. If you warm it up so much, you're gonna have a problem with the gear, because there is some hardness on the gear, definitely. It's not gonna be, let us say, soft. All right, let us say like that. So you can weld it. Then you're gonna have more material here to machine it and bring it to the final dimensions, and then you have to send it for hardening process, and you have to pray that you didn't bend it, you didn't wrap it. Yep. That's it pretty much. Now, even if I open it, okay, well, you're gonna see one cross that came apart. Yeah. What you're gonna see? If the customer, he doesn't want it and he leave it here to me, in the future, I'm gonna put it there next to the lathe, and whenever I have a time, I'm gonna open it. Or I'm gonna put a guys there out to open it for me. Just to cut here and reach inside. All this is supposed to disappear to be able to reach, and we can see also the thickness, how much it's been welded. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be hard. Yeah. You have to go slowly. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Whenever I'm gonna receive the bearings, I'm gonna start again the camera. We are waiting the bearings to come on Saturday. Today, what day is today? I said today is Thursday. Okay, Friday tomorrow, Saturday in 2 days. Whenever they come the bearings, we're gonna set it again, pressing the new bearings, test it on the car, on the transfer case, to see that it's running okay. It does have extra clearance. Put a micrometer to see that it's not moving or has any problem. Feel it also. One advice: do not put nothing here inside. Do not attempt to wash it with something. There is a seals on the cross, but you don't want to get a chance to feel something inside. One friend of mine, he placed a comment, Michael. He said that the drive shaft that was on this car, it's from GLC, I think. It was from a diesel, if I'm right. And let me show you also this. I know that this drive shaft, it's from E63 4matic for AMG. I make mistake. Yesterday I was saying 4matic. I was willing to say AMG. Okay, this we know that's from AMG. I was the one that I opened the transmission. This is the donor transmission for the other transmission. So, and this one here has a date, 23rd 10 of 2013. Okay, so 3:20 after midnight. So this is the one. This I'm sure 100% that's E63 AMG 4matic. Okay, 100%. Now the other one, excuse me. The other one here, there is a date on it, 8/12/2008, December 8. Back in 2008, it was not existing E63 4matic AMG. At 10:57 after midnight. This was a morning duty. So this from 2008, and this not belong to this car. Because it's matching, this doesn't mean that you're gonna install it. Okay. What else? Yeah, yesterday when I was saying this from 4matic and this is not from 4matic, I was willing to say that this was from AMG. This is not from AMG. That's what I was willing to say. The rest of the parts, they're not. I don't care. Yes, I have to take this inside the engine room. I don't want to keep it outside. The gears, especially. I'm gonna clean them, washing it. I'm gonna remove also these bearings from the other side. I don't want to get a chance. We're gonna change the bearings to be everybody happy. The bearings and the race, obviously, both of them. This, like I said, this is beautiful. I didn't see any burn spot or something. It didn't bend. It didn't deform, if you want, the friction discs like the other one. Let's see also the other one. Let's put also this on the video. Where is it? It's here. That's what I'm saying. This from the other transmission, but you said it's black all over the place, and this friction discs, they came up. So that's it. That's it for now. Whenever I have the parts, oh boy. When I'm gonna receive the bearings, I'm gonna make another video. It's same. Better to spend 10, 15, 20 minutes, half hour, let us say, and to be sure than to have any surprise. As for me, some people they're gonna say, why you spend all this time and you didn't put it direct on the lathe. Maybe it's okay, yes, you're right. I just measured it before I remove the bearings. I get some measurements before I remove the bearings, then I get some measurements here. It can be the hand, it can be so many things, you know, and you don't have correct contact here. Here you have more surface and you can be here on the edge. That's why I didn't trust my previous readings. If you see here, it's not flat like how it is here. And when you put it here, the micrometer, it doesn't sit properly. You can be halfway in, if you understand what I'm saying. Imagine that this bearing is smaller than this bearing. So you have different dimensions. It's not parallel, this surface with this surface. This a little bit more in, this a little bit more out. So when you put it here, it's not ideal. When I put the micrometer here and here, this is on the edge. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. It's like from one side it steps equal, let us say, example, it's not stepping equal. In the other side it steps there. That's why I continue and I make a measurement, because I didn't like this difference. Yeah, that's it, that's all. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, some of you may ask, okay, why you didn't do the same thing with this gear? It's very simple, I mentioned that before. I cannot measure this gear because this gear is being compromised. It exploded the bearing and I'm gonna have different readings. You see how it looks like. I don't have one clean, healthy surface to measure it. So whatever measurements I'm gonna do on that, I don't think so that it matters.